Hello everybody and welcome back to Inside. Fun fact, right now, I would have been recording Dead Space 3, but if any of you have been watching that series, you might remember the long gap that came back with me saying about how the game was crashing anytime it started up. Well, it's doing that again, so I need to probably reinstall the game again. That should work. I wonder what happens if I step into the light. We're not going to be talking about that for the entire time. The subject we're going to be talking about this time is actually, I assume I get, like, yeeted upwards, like with the one thing. Like with the things back there, I assume I just get yep, I get, yep. Not yeeted, necessarily. I don't just get yanked quickly. But I do get, cabled. Makes me wonder, like, those cables are obviously embedding pretty deep into someone if they're lifting them, right? But today what we're going to talk about is movies. Despite, like, a long while back, I think around the time, Batman vs. Superman was, coming into theaters, I mentioned that I did want to see that. I have seen it since then, but I never actually saw Justice League, and I think I mentioned that I was planning to see that as well in that particular video. And I thought I should address the fact that I played a lot of games, like, and by a lot of games I mean there are plenty of games that I have finished, but never recorded. So, okay. I assume I just need to wait here until light does its thing. Okay, I hate timing things like this. I hate these so much. Okay, there we go. We made it into a room. I don't know what that means. That could mean absolutely nothing. But there are plenty of movies that I have wanted to see over the years that I never got around to seeing. For example, I was only reminded of it recently because, the Cinema Wins video for it showed up in my feed. The Edge of Tomorrow. I wanted to see it because I saw a trailer for it when I got from Netflix. Like, I saw it when on the DVD for a movie that I got from Netflix. I don't remember what the movie was called, but the whole thing was a guy, like a really intelligent guy. Someone tried to assassinate him, and they had coated the bullet in a radioactive isotope, so he got cancer. So they were making sure he was gonna die. So he uploaded his brain, yada yada, and there were nanobots. And then in the end, people saw him as the antagonist. But I saw the trailer for The Edge of Tomorrow in the disc version of that movie. Right? And I'd wanted to see it. But I never really got around to seeing it. Okay. I always guess that, like, what I need to do with the dogs, like, highly wrong. I assume I need to take him all the way over here and then go underneath him. Oh, okay, so I need a bit more distance to go down underneath him. But I think over the past, I'd say, 5 years, the majority of what I've seen has actually been superhero movies. Like, I have seen all but Captain Marvel out of the Marvel movies so far, and in DC it's a bit harder to just be like, I've seen all of them, because Like, let's be absolutely honest. There's quite a few, even in just the Batman movies. Like I've seen all of the Dark Knight trilogy. I watched that, I think, like 2 years ago. Like, all of them. Just I decided I wanted to watch them. I'm surprised the dog doesn't just come after me right there. Okay, I need to... I'm glad I noticed this one much quicker than some of the other times I've had to face the dogs. It's much appreciated in my book to have noticed much faster. Okay. I think we need to pull one more board. So we need to do this, like, we need to jump over here, like, at least one more time. Our dude bro here has got to have, like, some of that, quite a bit of strength to be able to pull this off. Or, actually, it's just desperation, I think. Can I go through? I can just go through. Okay, so the dogs can't follow me. I was thinking I had to pull one more board off or something. No, I didn't have to pull off another board. But it does make me curious, because some of the I do enjoy movies. It's just I usually don't have the patience to sit down and for 2 hours and just watch a continuous thing and just watch a movie. Oh, so that didn't just float over. So I need to just wait in here in the shadows and hope that dude doesn't see me. There we go. So we have a light. I don't know what that means. Like, I know we have a light and a submarine. Now, I'm trying to think. Is the complex just big enough that they determined that they needed a submarine? Or is this something that's flooded that they then have decided needs to be explored? Like... Okay. So is this something that flooded and they then decided it needed to be explored? Or is this actually like an intentionally filled facility? I do hate this. I hate underwater areas where I can't see the walls or everything that's in them. I hate it in movies. I hate the idea in video games. Like, I hated it in Subnautica. Like, I'm just hating the fact that I can see something there. I think it's a cable, a tube. Like, I know there is something there, but I just hate that, like, it's essentially the same size as, like, my submarine. Okay, but we're back to closed quarters and, stuff that I understand. Like, I still hate the background off in the distance there. But my question is, like, for example, how many movies have you all seen recently? Like, have you seen a lot of movies over the past couple of years? Like, I think the most recent movie I actually saw, was, I took my mom to, for Mother's Day, I took my mom to see, Avengers Endgame. Okay, so that's just, I'm just assuming that is way too reinforced, and I can't do anything with that. I'm supposed to leave the submarine behind and come through here. And I think I'll be able to come do something over here and go back and grab the submarine. Because it looks like I can open that gate, and that would make sense. And if you've seen several types of movies, like, what types of movies have you seen recently? Like, honestly, I do tend to watch a lot of action movies rather than anything else. Not because I am a particular fan of action movies, just because they manage to keep my interest for longer than, say, comedy movies or romantic movies. Like, if I'm sitting in the theater, it's one thing, but if I'm actually... Okay! If I'm actually loading up on my computer a movie... If I'm actually loading up on my computer and then watching a movie, a lot of the time I'm thinking to myself that I have other stuff I should or could be doing. Such as, sometimes when I watch a movie, I'm thinking to myself, you should be recording or editing or, making a thumbnail or something along those lines. So I end up getting distracted and not finishing the movie. Or, because I'll be honest, I pirate movies. A lot. And, like, most of the time, if I'm watching a movie and I'm not watching it in a theater or from Netflix, I'm likely pirating it. Okay. There we go. I don't know what the point of that was, but it worked. Whatever it was. That is the other thing about this game. It is the distance that you have to go back and forth does feel much greater than in Limbo. Oh shit! I was thinking I was gonna kill myself, and hopefully it would have a load or something up that way. Nope, I didn't kill myself, and I just have to make all the way back up there. I'll be back. No collectible, just a wall. So, I have seen quite a few action movies, and I guess you could say that I prefer action movies because I do tend to see them over, say, comedies or romantic movies or thrillers. But some of the other movies that I've seen over the past couple of years are horror. Like I don't tend to go see rated R horror as much. Like, I'm more of a fan of the PG-13 horror, just, because more manageable scares. The scares are more like the scares I'm used to in video games, rather than just gore scare. Granted, I think, what was it? I think Outlast was pretty just, it was plenty of gore scares. Okay, whatever that was, I don't want to have to deal with it. It seemed spoopy. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking this is some sort of like, the complex of something got flooded rather than was intentionally flooded. That's sort of the vibe I'm getting here, like there was some sort of flood. Okay, seems like it'd be better to move it the other way. Yeah, like that. But I think I also I have seen some comedy over the past couple of years. I don't remember exactly what movies, but I know I've seen something. It makes me wonder, is this gonna work? Yeah, that does work. I was just sort of bullshitting when I did that. Okay. Okay. I am glad that the one who is hanging right there doesn't just fall and die. I don't care much about them, but it is sort of a better end to just be stuck hanging there by the top of his head than whatever would have happened had he just fallen. He probably would have just drowned. So I need to go back, press the button a second time, go move the thing over, and yeah. I thought it was gonna, open the door. I didn't think it was gonna lower the water level. And I'm still slightly, frightened by whatever, we saw moving in the water back there. So that just needs to be, like, right there. And I'm gonna point the light towards this way. And hopefully whatever it is that we saw doesn't come touch our butt. Like, that's obviously a hope of mine, that whatever we did see doesn't come touch our butts. Alright. Let's go. Why does it only open when the door is dry? Okay, I just flat out missed. That does make me slightly curious about what the original nature of this place was. Yeah, stay back. Stay back, you weird-haired creature. Why is it always that the underwater creature has long, flowing hair? There we go. Now we don't have to deal with weird flowing creature anymore. Because I assume there would be some issue with, yeah. There has to be some consequence, like, to like an actual person, if you tried to do this. Like, if you tried to slam your head like that. Well, I guess I'm not slamming my head, I'm just smacking my the top of the submarine. So now it's sort of... It is a beach fortress, because that was a beach, but is it more... Is this a desert, or is it just a really large beach? Who knows? Regardless, let me know down in the comments. That's the comment challenge. Like, how many movies do you think have you seen a lot of movies? A few movies? I don't need an exact number, but how many movies have you seen over the past couple of years? And, like, what type of movies? Because I haven't seen an extreme amount. Like, maybe I've seen more than some people, but not that many. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like down below. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you can see more of this series or more of any content I might make in the future outside of this series. If you have already done both of those things and you don't want to hold a conversation about the game or the comment challenge, then there's 2 videos that you can watch that are going to show up on around my face. Click one of those to watch something else from me. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, guys.